Do you have the inner feeling that you're actually meant for more, to do more, to be more, to make an impact in life? Or do you even maybe even feel a little unfulfilled in your life, maybe even stuck? And whatever you have been doing up until this point simply doesn't really feed your soul. You feel like there's something missing. If so, then this is actually a call from soul to start listening more to your soul's inner calling, the nudges of your soul, and really step into what your soul has chosen to come here to do in this lifetime, your soul's mission, really stepping into your soul's mission and purpose for this lifetime. Because once you start to listen more to your inner calling and you act from that place, really trusting that whatever guidance you're receiving is just the right thing for you, your life will transform before your eyes in ways you never even thought possible. And if you have been feeling stuck in your life and not really sure where to go, what to do, then this video is for you, because I want to share with you how to truly listen and trust to your inner calling, your soul's nudges, and then from there really embrace it and step into really living your life in soul alignment and following your soul's journey for this lifetime. Because your soul already knows what is required for you to live the best life that you can't even yet imagine. A life of more fulfillment, of impact, of love, of happiness, of joy, of success, of wealth, abundance, prosperity, whatever it is that you would love to experience. Your soul already knows how to do that and what is to your highest and greatest good. It is your job, and it's each individual's job to listen, to tune in and listen to soul's nudges, to listen to soul guidance, and then from there really trust it and act from that place. Act in alignment with that soul's inner calling, because I truly believe, if you're here watching this, if you have come across my channel, I truly believe that you are meant to make an impact in the world, that you are really meant to awaken more, to embrace your journey, and then from there really uncover what your soul has come here to do, really stepping into uncovering and stepping into your soul's mission for this lifetime, because your soul has come here for a reason. Your soul chose this lifetime at this particular time for a reason. And it is you need to just simply listen to that, to tune in and listen. And I want to share with you 8 simple tips on how you can do that, how you can really listen to that inner calling and then trust it and embrace it and then live your life more in soul alignment. Because then your life will truly change before your eyes in ways you never even thought possible. So let's dive right into those 8 tips. The first tip is I really want to invite you to tune in and connect with your soul often. Ideally daily and even multiple times a day. Check in with your soul before you make any decisions or take any actions. Let's say you want to find out, well, what would you want to do moving forward? Instead of just thinking about, well, what could I be doing? No, I'm talking about really tuning and checking in with your soul. And it is actually quite simple to connect with soul. What you can do is just close your eyes. You can put both hands over your heart, and you don't even need to do that. But just like at the beginning, it may help because you're meant to focus on your heart center. And when you have put pressure on your heart, or even put like you with your fingers press on your heart center or in your chest, it can help you focus. But just tune into your heart. Really drop, take the elevator from your head down into your heart. Just tune in. And when you feel calm, you feel centered, you feel grounded, present here and now, you can say something simple. You can do it in your mind or out loud, whichever way you want to do. You can just call up on your soul. I like to just say, I now call up on my soul. I now call up on my higher self. Please step forward and connect with me now. And whenever I do this, I feel somewhat of an inner sitting up. I feel like I'm more filled out. I know whenever my soul connected with me. And you may have a different experience. You may don't have an experience at all in the beginning. But here I just want to invite you. Don't give up. Just keep practicing to connecting with your soul. Keep calling in your soul. And eventually you will know. And you can even check, is my soul present with me right now? And just wait for the feeling. You may get somewhat of a tingly feeling, somewhat of a lighter feeling, or you may even hear an internal yes. Just go with whatever comes up with you and then trust whatever comes up for you. Trust that when you call up on your soul, that your soul truly comes in, or you can even imagine any other ways, whatever works for you. But the point is you want to call upon your soul and connect, but it's doing that from within your heart, really connecting within your heart first. If you're staying within your mind, you're in ego territory, right? You're not going to get soul guidance while you're staying connected in your heart. And in the beginning, tuning into your heart may be for the first exercise you need to practice more often until you feel like, okay, now I'm really connected to my heart. But do this often, connecting with your soul often, daily, multiple times a day, whenever you're wanting to make a decision, even you can do this about asking about what food should you eat that is to your highest and greatest good. If you want to take any action, if you want to create something or anything like that, check in with your soul and see, how does it feel? Does it feel the right thing to do? Does it maybe feel a little heavy? Because it might just be that, yes, it is the right thing to do, but not yet, not right now, right? So just check in with yourself. That is the first thing to do, is really tuning in and connecting with your soul on a daily basis, because then you're forging that bond with with your soul, with that inner knowing, your inner GPS, because like I said, because like I said, your soul already has all the answers. Your soul knows everything that is important for you to know to create the life that you would love to live, that you're destined to live. So tune in and connect with soul as often as you can. Then the second tip here is you want to connect with your soul's deepest desires. I'm not talking about your ego wants, the wishes, the dreams that you have, but I'm talking about the desires of your soul. What does your soul truly desires? Start there. Get clarity of what is it that you truly, truly want. And then connect with the essence of it. Let's say you want to have a brand new fancy car. It's not necessarily a car that you want, but it's what the car will give you. The car will give you, a brand new car gives you security. It gives you support, because, if you have an old hoopty that almost breaks down, or, it's just not as reliable, a brand new car is a lot more reliable than old hoopty, right? It gives you the feeling of abundance, because let's say you buy a luxury car. It's like I said, it's not so much the car that you want, but what it will give you. So if you're sitting in this brand new car, you just feel like at top of the world. Like, look, you feel luxurious. You feel abundance, right? You feel wealthy. So it's those things, like you want to kind of check in with you. What is the essence that you truly want? Like I said, it's never the thing that you want. It's always the essence of what the thing will give you. And sometimes you may think you want this fancy new house, or, this huge mansion or whatnot, or this very expensive home. But then when you check in with yourself, that maybe you're okay with just a nice small home somewhere further away where you can be all on your own, or whatever it is, right? Or maybe a cabin somewhere where you just feel absolutely at home. So don't just get hung up by the materialistic things, but the essence of it. Or even if you're saying, look, I really want to make an impact. I really want to do something with my life where I feel absolutely fulfilled. Maybe you do want to start a business or something like that. Be in somewhat of a service kind of industry, using your gifts to make an impact. Get clear on why do you want it? What's the essence behind it? Well, if you start your own business, you have freedom. Yes, in the beginning, it's a little going to be tough to get to the point where you have that freedom. But ultimately, being your own business owner, being your own boss, you have ultimate freedom, because you can do whatever you want whenever you want. You have unlimited income potential as well. You can make an immense, immense impact, and which then also helps you feel absolutely fulfilled. You feel gratitude for the impact that you get to make, and those type of things. But at the core of it, you feel freedom. But get clear on the essence behind your soul's truest desires. Let this be your driving force behind everything. If you crave freedom, then let this be your driving force behind everything that you do. If you want financial abundance, let that be the driving force behind everything that you do. You want to connect with the essence of it. Like I said, not the thing, but the essence of what the thing will give you, the thing that you want. Then the third tip here is you want to assess what truly feeds your soul. Because if you're stuck in a dead-end job that doesn't fulfill you, well, you're not following your soul's calling, right? So here, then maybe check in with you. Well, what feeds your soul? If you really love the spiritual aspects, maybe you love doing tarot cards or oracle card readings, or maybe you're channeling, or you love to meditate. Maybe you love yoga or something like that. Something that truly feeds your soul. Check in with that. What is that? What brings it immense joy? Makes your heart sing, where you're just like, oh my God, I just love this so much. Now, you could already be doing what your soul has come here to do. You know, you may already be doing it at a smaller scale, and now you're being invited to elevate that, to expand it, to do something more evolved. Or, like I said, if you're not doing anything right now, maybe this is also an invitation for you to listen to what brings you a deep inner desire and then start doing that. Start doing more of that. But listening to your soul's inner desires, like what feeds your soul, will also then help you uncover what is your true soul's calling. What is your inner calling that your soul is truly asking you to step into? Listen to that. Then the fourth tip is create a vision of what your life would look like if you were really to step into that inner soul's calling, doing the work that truly fulfills you. You're having the things that you really want. You're experiencing the things that you want to experience. Get clear on that. What would your life look like? And like I said, don't always just focus on the materialistic things, but focus also how will you feel? What is the experience that you will have? And get crystal clear about that. Write it all out. You can do it in, I'm so happy and grateful now that, and then just write. But stepping into the version of you that already has that lifetime and just free write like that. You can do this actually on a daily basis. Doing this, writing your reality as the version of you who already has what your soul desires. Doing the work that your soul truly desires to be doing. It could be starting a YouTube channel and sharing your message in a big and bold way, making an impact in that way. It could be starting a spiritual business. It could be, starting a different job or moving into a different career where you can really do more of the things that you truly love to be doing. Get clear on that, but then also think like, how will your life then be impacted when you're really stepping into your soul's inner calling? Doing the work that you truly are meant to be doing, that you will love to be doing, that really feeds your soul. Write about that. From that point of you are actually doing it already. You're already experiencing that. And you can do this on a daily basis, writing your reality. But like I said, first you want to connect with that vision, that future version of you first, and then write from that. But get clarity. Because if you don't have clarity, well, then you don't really know what you want to create, right? So get clarity of what will that look like. Really create that clear vision for what it will look like when you're there. And if you're not quite sure where you want to go, maybe now moving forward, I mean, the new year is just around the corner. I want to invite you to check out my Your Year Ahead Akashic Record reading, where I can give you insights into that next year for you, what the next year holds for you, what life has in store for you for the coming year. There's a link in the description below where you can go to check out the reading. There's also a link there that shows you all the questions that I will be giving you guidance on. There are 15 questions included in that reading. If that is of interest to you, definitely check it out if you want some clarity of what that new year, the next 12 months really hold for you. That can also help you gain some more clarity of what is it that you truly want? What is it that your soul is calling you to do? Because one of the questions that we'll also be answering is about your soul's path, really stepping into your soul's path. So you'll definitely get guidance around that. But like I said, the link is in the description below if that is of interest to you, if you want to check it out. Then the fifth tip here is you want to actually notice your doubts, your fears, anything that is coming up as you're writing or as you're getting clear on that vision of what you want, tapping into your soul's desires. You want to really pay attention to what is coming up. And then assess, where's this really coming from? Because most often is when we're really tapping into our soul's inner calling, our soul's deepest desires, our monkey mind says, no, scary, don't want that, don't go there, no, time out, don't want to go there, right? So you really want to become clear of where's this coming from? Oftentimes it could be from you did something early on in life that taught you, oh, no, don't do that. It's better safe to, stay in your comfort zone than venturing out and doing something so outrageous or courageous that will scare your ego to the point that it basically sabotages you, right? So you want to really get clear on that. Where is this coming from? And then open yourself up to see the message, the lesson, and the gift within that, within whatever is coming up for you. Because It can teach you something. It can show you where do you maybe need to do some healing. Where are you holding yourself back? Where are you allowing your outside circumstances really take the power from you? Where are you giving your power away instead of being empowered and doing what you feel called to do, right? And then you can decide, well, what do you want to do? Do you want to continue allowing whatever came up to continue derailing you, holding you back? Or do you want to do something about whether it's healing, letting it go, changing your mindset around, or just deciding like, I'm done with this and stepping really in that empowered version of you and doing it anyways. But that's the fifth tip is really notice what is coming up for you. Then the sixth tip is you want to embody the essence of your desire daily. You want to connect with that vision of yours. Like if you're having that clarity of what is it that you truly want, what is it that your soul truly wants, and then have that vision of what that will look like, what does it entail, and then the core essence beneath it. Like I said, if you want freedom, let that be your driving force. But you want to embody that on a daily basis because you create what you want by first feeling it within. So if for you the most important thing is freedom or abundance, see how can you create that in your life right now. Now, of course, it's going to be on a smaller scale, but if you desire freedom, well, freedom could be maybe saying no instead of saying yes to something, right? If you usually say yes to everything and you're really not feeling free because you really don't want to do it, but you feel obligated to do it, feeling more freedom could be saying, well, you know what? No, I can't do that right now. That gives you a sense of freedom because you have chosen you and your desires over whatever someone else wants of you, right? Or from you. So see what you can do, but you want to embody it. You can actually tune into your body right now, tune into your heart and just feel the essence of freedom. What does it look like? Or then you can even tune into your vision, read your vision, write your vision. Like I said, doing this whole daily writing practice of writing your reality and tapping into the energy of freedom, tapping into the energy of abundance, success, joy, happiness, whatever is important to you, whatever is that you truly want, tap into that. Embody that on a daily basis and then connect with your soul for the next steps. Because if freedom is the most important thing for you, you can check in with yourself, tune in. Okay, so how can I create more freedom in my life right now? And see what inspiration you get, what insights you get, what ideas are coming in. And you may not necessarily get them right in that moment, but then if you just keep that question in mind, how can I create more freedom in my life? How can I create more freedom in my life? And then go about your day. So not really contemplating about, but just having that question in the top of your mind and then go about your day. And I promise you, when you're least expected, when you're most open, you will get the insight. Now, of course, then you have to pay attention to the insights, but the insights will always come. But when you embody that daily and you connect with your soul and really get that guidance from that will help you really follow your inner calling, follow your soul's journey or soul's path for this lifetime. And then the seventh tip is you want to stay in alignment with your desires, your soul desires, with the essence of your desire. And when you notice that you're off course, so let's say if freedom is really the most important thing for you, but you constantly say yes to things that you actually want to say no to, and you're piling up your to-do list and your schedule so fully that you don't even have time to maybe take a 5-minute break, that does not represent freedom, right? So you want to notice, okay, when you are so busy that you don't even have time for yourself, you want to stop yourself like, okay, this doesn't represent freedom. This is not what I want. Okay, let's course correct, tune in, connect with soul. Okay, how can I create more freedom? And then maybe throwing some stuff from your to-do list off and maybe start putting it some other on a different day, or maybe delegating or whatever you can do to create that time and space where you can really have that freedom, right? If you want more time freedom to do more things with your family or with friends, or just maybe start a hobby, you have to actually do something to create that. Don't wait and say, well, until I make this and that money or have this successful business, I just have to sacrifice my freedom. And then whenever I reach my goal, then I have the freedom. It doesn't work that way. It starts with you feeling that on a daily basis and creating more of that on a daily basis. Then your outer circumstances will then align to what you feel within. Because that's then the signal you're sending out. If you're always sending the signal out, I'm so busy, I don't have time, you create more of that. And if freedom is very important to you, then create more freedom on a daily basis. So stay in alignment with your soul's desires. And when you're noticing you're off course, then course correct. Connect with the essence of your desires again. Do some of that journaling, or, reading your vision, or doing the daily, or doing this, writing your reality, whatever works for you to get back into alignment with that vision that you have for your future, like listening to that soul's inner calling of what your soul wants, not what your mind wants, your personality, but what your soul wants. That is so important. You want to stay in alignment, take those soul-inspired actions, the soul-inspired steps that will lead you towards what your soul desires, your soul's inner calling. If you're feeling called to start a spiritual business or start a YouTube channel, listen to that. Take those actions daily in alignment with what you want, with where you want to move towards. And then the 8th and final tip is, you want to trust. And this is big, okay? You want to trust whatever guidance you're getting. You want to trust, because you want to also trust that there is a divine plan unfolding. As long as you stay in alignment with your soul's desires, with your soul's inner calling, with what your soul is sharing with you, nudging you to do, there is this divine plan unfolding. And you want to challenge any fears, any doubts, anything that's coming up. You want to challenge the heck out of it. Whenever fear comes up, challenge it. Don't let the fear take over and run you over, basically. You want to stay empowered. And yes, sometimes maybe there are doubts and fears and situations are coming up. They're making it a little hard, but you can always course correct. And it's okay to have days where you're not feeling okay. I do have those days too where I'm a total mess, where I'm grouchy and absolutely in misalignment. But those days are necessary too, because when you're using those days for inner growth, you can tune in, well, what the heck is coming up right now? What is asking to be acknowledged? What is asking to come to the surface? What is asking to be healed and released? And you can lean into that. And you can use those not so good days for your own inner growth. But then as soon as you have gone through that period of, healing and transformation, all that, and not feeling okay, you can of course correct as soon as you can again, to align yourself again to that higher vision, to stepping into your soul's inner calling, and always trusting whatever happens is happening for a reason and to your highest and greatest good. And most importantly, it's happening in divine timing. If you're taking action on a daily basis and nothing really happens, or it doesn't seem like things are happening, or they're not happening as fast as you want them, just know there's divine timing at play. It happens as fast as you are ready to receive that. And I'm not saying you, the human person, being you as that divine person, right? I mean, there's a part of you that is not ready to have the things that you want. You have to grow into that, because you as the human person need to grow into that. But continue moving towards what your soul is asking you to move towards, like really listening to that inner calling, and trust it. Trust it with every fiber of your being. And yes, there are going to be days that are where it looks like nothing is moving forward. Perfectly fine. But just keep trusting that even in days when doubt comes up, keep challenging that, keep moving forward. And I want to invite you to check out a video I recently released. It's called Your Past Does Not Define You, where I share 7 steps to really release your past for good so you can move forward. Because if stuff happened to you in the past that is causing you to hold back right now, you got to let it go, right? So definitely check out that video. It's in the description below. But here you go. You have the 8 tips on how to really stay in alignment, listen to your inner calling, and step into your inner calling to really create that life that your soul is destined to live. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button. Also, leave me a comment below and let me know. What do you already know what your inner calling is? Are you already aware of that? If so, what is your inner calling? What is it that soul is calling you to do moving forward? Or are you unsure of what you are meant to do, what that next step is for you? And here, if you are unsure, if you would like some guidance, definitely check out my Akashic Record readings. I have a life purpose reading, or even the year ahead reading that I think would be great fit for you to get some insights into your soul's calling, your soul's purpose, your soul's mission, and your year ahead of what you may want to focus on to really stay in alignment with your soul, your soul's calling, your soul's path, your soul's journey, of creating the life that your soul has come here to live. So if that's of interest to you, like I said, link is in the description below. Okay, so thanks so much for being here. I'm so excited and grateful that I was able to share these tips with you. I really hope you enjoyed them. Now be sure to check out this video here about letting go of your past, because it truly doesn't define you. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make it an amazingly abundant, successful day. Namaste.